afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, today we are going to start with our geography lesson, agriculture. Yes, by end of this lesson or by end of this session, we will be able to define agriculture, identify the economic activities, list and explain the factors influencing agriculture, and describe the farming process. Now we have activity. So everyone open your book and write it down. First one, which is your favorite food, and you have to find out how it is made. What are the ingredients we have used in making that food, and you have to trace the journey of all the ingredients or any one ingredient, and you have to depict in the form of flowchart. So please draw a flowchart or a mind map. Do it, and once you're done, you have to say bingo. Let's see who will do the first. Your favorite dish? What are the ingredients we have used to make that? And the origin from your eating table back to its place of origin. So where it is actually from. Let's see who will do. At least 3 ingredients who has written. You can say bingo. Yes, Pratiksha. Which is your favorite food? Aloo paratha. Yes.
And the ingredients are potato, wheat, and masala. Masala includes chili and
Yes. Where it is that potato we get it from?
from land, from farmland.
From the farmland. Very good. Then who else?
Bingo.
Bingo. Yes, Tejas. Which is your favorite food?
Favorite is masala dosa.
Oh, yes.
And the ingredients are onion, rice, salt, sugar, potato, chili, leaves, and cardamom.
Yes, very nice. So he has drawn very nice flowchart. Masala dosa, potato, then dosa batter. It's from rice. So it's from farm. So today we are going to start with our lesson, agriculture. Now, what do you mean by agriculture? Just we know. We have learned the origin is from farmland. Yes, Yashvardhan?
Agriculture is the large scale of growing crops on a large piece of land.
Yes, good. Then, yes, Ikta?
The production of crops and rearing of livestock.
Yes, very good. Cultivation of crops and production of livestock is known as agriculture. Yes. Yes, Bhuvanesh?
The production of crops by the nature we produce.
Yes, very good. So now we have learned, many of you have given the meanings and definitions. Now let us mix all together and come with a meaning and definition of agriculture. Agriculture is a primary activity. It includes growing of crops and rearing of livestock. So major thing is the production of crops and rearing of livestock. Let us see the definition. So agriculture refers to cultivation of soil for growing crops and rearing of livestock for food, wool and other products. So major thing, we are getting the food and even other things like wool and other products from agriculture. So it is called as agriculture. Now agriculture is also called farming, and it is one of the oldest occupation in the world. We know that. We have already learned our past, right? The ancestors started from which job? Hunters, gatherers, then herders, then came with the farmers. So it is the oldest form of occupation. In India, around 2/3 of people depend on agriculture, directly or indirectly. Any doubts here?
No, ma'am.
Now, what do you mean by agriculture? Yes, Chinman?
The cultivation of soil for growing crops and the rearing for livestock is known as agriculture.
Very good. Now, we have some pictures. Now, observe these pictures and what type of activity you have to say. Yes, who will? Yes, Pandana?
The first one is agriculture.
Good. Second one? Fishing. Third one? Yes, go on.
Baking.
Baking. Yes, fourth one? Weaving. Then fifth one? Yes, Ikta?
Transportation.
Transportation. Sixth one? Yes, Pawan, Pranav? Technology or information technology. So these all are the activities we are going to learn now. These all are economic activities. Now anyone knows what you mean by economic activities? Yes, Tejas?
Specific type of activity that person will get involved in.
Yes, involved in earning. Yes, economic activities includes all the process from production to consumption. So it's from farmland to our table. So all the process it includes, it's called as economic activities. And these economic activities are classified into three: primary, secondary, and tertiary. Just now we have seen in our previous slide that agriculture is a primary activity. So now can anyone say now what you mean by primary activity? Yes, Sachin?
Extraction of goods from natural resources.
Yes. Extraction or production of natural resources is called as primary activity. Then secondary? Yes, Pranav?
Usage of raw materials for production of goods.
Yes, production of goods. Good. Then tertiary? Third? Yes, Tanmay?
Services like banking, education, and transportation.
Yes, very good. So just now we have seen in our pictures. Yes. So the first one is connected with the nature. Those are called as primary activities. Then secondary means all the production activities comes under secondary. The service comes under tertiary. So primary activities are classified as the economic activities which includes production and extraction of natural resources. Agriculture, fishing, mining, gathering all comes under primary activities. Secondary means using primary as a source of raw material for production. All manufacturing industries comes under secondary. Tertiary provides support to primary and secondary. Means support services. Means transportation, advertising, insurance, banking, all comes under tertiary. And we have one more classification to tertiary. It is called as the quaternary activities. Means it includes the knowledge, high skill, research, all comes under tertiary. But we call it as a quaternary activities. Now how many activities we have? Four. So the economic activities are classified into three. Quaternary is also part of tertiary. First one is primary, secondary, and tertiary. Now again we have activity. So we have some activities are listed there. You have to make a column in your notebook where it falls. Primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary. So make these things in your notebook. Make a column and write it. The first one is work in match factory, priest, courier, money lender, beekeeper, basket weavers, gardener, potter, astronaut, milk vendor, the flower cultivators, software, tailors, research, and fishermen. So who will finish? I have to say bingo. Let's see now who will do. Make columns and categorize. Then finished? Yes? Say bingo, no, then waiting for you. Say bingo, yes, Pandan has done. All done? Yes. Done? Let's check our answers now. So, the primary, it includes fisherman, gardener, beekeeper, the flower cultivators, directly connected with nature. Second one, as I said, a processing. It includes the manufacturing there. Basket weavers, work in match factory, then potter. Then tertiary, the priest, courier service, money lenders, milk vendors, tailors, all they comes under service, tertiary. Quaternary, the astronaut, software developers, research, and scientists. Good. Now, even in our school also we have sections, right? Junior, senior, primary, and high school. Yes, we have divisions. How these divisions are made? learning. Yes? So all comes under tertiary. Now how we have agriculture, even we have different types of culture. So we are going to learn about that. So just now we have learned what do you mean by agriculture? Yes, raising of crops and rearing of livestock. Now what do you mean by sericulture? Raising of silkworm. Silkworm is called as sericulture. Then pisciculture. What do you mean by pisciculture? Raising of fish is called as pisciculture. Next one is viticulture. I think you already know about this. Yes? Cultivation of grapes is called as viticulture. Next one is the horticulture, growing of fruits, vegetables, flowers, and is called as horticulture. Yes. Next again, activity. So list all the factors which influence agriculture. So make a list of all the things which influence the agriculture productivity, and once done, say bingo. It is 2 points you have written? Yes? Before starting, we will see the video, then I will come to you.
Are the factors affecting
What do you mean by sericulture? Yes, rearing of silkworms. What do you mean by horticulture?
Growing of
Very good. What do you mean by agriculture?
rearing of
What are the factors affecting agriculture? Have you ever visited an agricultural farmland or a field? Yes, you have some time in our life. But do you know that agriculture is only possible in certain parts of the world? This is because of agriculture is influenced by a variety of physical and economic factors of a region. There are two major factors that influence agriculture: physical or geographical factors and economical or economic factors. Let's understand more in detail about the physical factors that affects agriculture. Agriculture largely depends on the natural environment of a place, such as relief, climate, and soil. Relief refers to the landscape of a particular area, including some features such as height, altitude, mountains, valleys. Plains are more appropriate for agriculture than the highlands. Plains are thick and densely populated. This paves way for cheap labor and market for farm products. Further, it is difficult to use modern equipment in the rocky and rugged hilly terrains. Using equipment in the plain is much easier when compared to hilly or mountain areas. However, the delta regions are the most suitable place for agricultural cultivation when compared to mountainous regions. The next physical factor which influences agriculture greatly is climate. Climatic factors such as temperature and rainfall highly influence the crop yield. Every crop pattern requires different climatic conditions for cultivation. For example, wheat is a temperature zone crop, while rice is a tropical zone crop. Equatorial regions have long growing seasons in comparison to the temperate regions. Apart from relief and climate, the soil decides the success of agriculture. The mineral-rich soil along with organic matter facilitates growth and supports agriculture. The components of soil vary from one place to the other. Black soil and alluvial soil are the most fertile soils and they are best suited for agriculture. Well, all of these physical factors contribute largely to the success of cultivation. Now, after physical factors, the next factor that affects agriculture is the economic factors. The economic factors which play a key role in agriculture. Let's start with the size of land holdings. It means the land units used and maintained for agricultural production. In developing countries, the average farm size is generally small. The yield unit per hectare and the agricultural patterns are affected by the size of these farms. The law of succession, which resulted in the fragmentation of land holdings, where farmlands are traditionally divided among the family. Modern machines and equipment cannot be used in the small land holdings. Additionally, agriculture is labor intensive. Skilled labor plays a prominent role in cultivation. With agricultural jobs being seasonal, many laborers remain unemployed. They have no proper income during the off-season months. Whereas during the sowing, harvesting seasons, there is labor scarcity. In places like Punjab, farmers are dependent on migrant laborers for the cultivation of wheat and rice crops. We all know that cultivation with less capital is not possible. Agriculture necessarily involves a large amount of money. Inputs like agricultural equipments, labor wages, pesticides, insecticides, livestock, fodder, power, fuel have made agricultural capital expensive. Thus, the economic factors play a vital role in agricultural development. Now let's learn something more interesting known as HYV seeds. High-yielding variety seeds are widely known as HYV seeds. They are of a much better quality than the normal seeds. These seeds were developed by scientists in order to reduce the scarcity of food and improve food supplies. These seeds have paved the way for farmers to do multiple cropping. High-yielding variety seeds produce 10 times more crops when compared to regular seeds. Here is what we have learned.
So just now we have seen the factors which influence the agriculture. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
There are two factors. Which are those two factors? So one is going to explain about the first category and this one is going to explain the second category. The first one was, which were the factors? The physical. What comes under physical? Yes, climate, soil, relief. Very good. Climate, soil, relief comes under the physical activities. Next one, the physical factors. Next one is economic factors. Economic factors. Market, labor, skilled and unskilled labor for the farming. Land holdings, capital, transportation, government policies. Very good. Transportation, fertilizers, seed quality. Very good. So the factors are classified into three: the physical factors, economic factors, and other factors. So under physical factors, it includes the topography, the climate, and the soil quality. And under economic factors, it covers market, transportation, capital, and the government policies. Even the subsidies, or when there is a crop failure, crop insurance, everything comes under government policies. Other factors like the land holdings or the traditional or the commercial practices, all these factors influence agriculture. Yes, so observe the picture and identify what type of the process is going on there. So we know that these are the process of farming, and the first picture is about what?
Growing.
Very good. Then second one? Sowing the seeds. Then third one?
Adding fertilizers.
Adding fertilizers. Then fourth one?
Irrigation.
Sometimes it's vice versa, right? The irrigation comes first or the fertilizers comes second. Next one? Very good. And next one is? After preparation, what they do? They sow the seeds. After sowing the seeds, the irrigation or the fertilizers. After fertilizers, sometimes if it is based on monsoon seasons, then they have to pour the water. So again, irrigation facilities is provided. After irrigation, it comes with the protection by making the fertilizers or the pesticides or the weedicides. And later the harvesting. After harvesting, storing. After storing, marketing. So these are the process involved in the farming. So observe these pictures. Can you will come and explain these things related to the process of farming? Who will take this initiative? Anyone? Identify the picture and that will tell what type of activity is going on there. Anyone? Yes, Tejas? Go there. First picture and all this.
First picture is about mainly marketing. The farmer has transported all his crops, the crops that he is growing, and he is selling all his crops to the main market. Second one is mainly transportation. So after in the farmyard, they all store their and give the fertilizers and all the crops are grown. They're transporting it from their main farmland to the cities. Here they're probably harvesting. This is probably a mixed harvester so that they can cultivate and take all these crops out. This is irrigation, so all the water is properly getting supplied to these crops. This is the seeds that are being given and probably the
Is it seeds?
fertilizers.
Fertilizers.
The fertilizers.
Yes.
Here he is probably keeping weedicides, so all the crops can get
Correct,
protected.
no?
Yes.
Here's the storage in the silos, so all the after harvesting they will be kept in the silos. And here the land is being plowed, so it can properly get air supply, and when irrigation it can get water.
Very good.
And here all the seeds are being planted.
Whether they are arranged in order? The first one comes where? Which one? The first? Blowing. After blowing? Sowing. Very good. Then third one? Fertilizers. Then fourth step? Irrigation. Then fifth one? Weedicides. Then sixth one? Harvesting. Then sixth one? Storage. Then after storage?
Transportation.
To the market. It's a process. As I informed you, as economic activity, it starts from production to consumption. So these are the processes involved in farming. So what we have learned in this class today? Yes, Ashwin?
The factors that influence agriculture.
The factors that influence agriculture,
Types of economic
activities. Very good. Yes, Ikta?
farming process.
The farming process. Yes. The first title of the lesson. Agriculture and different types of cultures we have learned. Yes. Let us recap whatever we have learned. Yes. What do you mean by agriculture?
Rearing stock, livestock.
Reading livestock only. Yes. Yes, go on.
Growing the crops and rearing the livestock.
Yes, very good. Then state the different types of economic activities. Is that mine?
Primary, secondary, and tertiary activities.
Very good. Then name the factors which influence agriculture. Yes, Vandana?
Climate, irrigation, soil, and qualities of seeds.
Very good. Then list the different stages involved in the farming process. All the stages.
First one is plowing, second sowing, and third one is fertilizer. Fourth one is irrigation. After that, weedicides, then harvesting, then storage, and then transportation.
Very good. Clap for them. Yes. Now we have a home assignment. So this is the activity you have to do. You can consult your parent. Along with that, you have to write a report about this and you have to submit it. Yes. What are the factors behind the increasing cases of farmer suicide in India? Then suggest some measures to overcome agricultural crisis in India. Make a note of this. So within 2 days, you have to take your parents' help or your grandparents' help issues, you can just select the information and you can make it. Okay? And we have one more worksheet, so we are going to do it. Yes.
I'm down.
Yes, Ashwanda, you have a doubt?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, as soil is an important factor for agriculture, what type of soil is most suitable for growing agriculture?
Yeah, very good question. For that I have answered. We will see now.
Yes, ma'am.
No?
Yes, ma'am.
What they are doing? The seed germination they are doing.
Are they adding the soil on that?
Now it's a seed germination. Later we'll see about how they will choose the soil for growth. Okay? We have one more video. Let's see. They are taking the cotton balls and they are dipping the water and they are putting the seed and they are covering the plastic wrapper so that it will germinate immediately and they can use it. crops than sand. We know that millets are grown in dry regions. Yes, cotton is good to grow in black soil. Okay. Yes, we have a worksheet.